Hey guys, this is Spencer Defense Training. Have you ever had that dream that you were being attacked and you had a gun on you? You know, your concealed weapons carrier, your subconscious mind has picked up on, hey, I carry a gun. So you're dreaming, you get attacked, you have your gun, you pull your gun, but you can't pull the trigger. Typically, with this dream, it's too hard. Like you're trying, you're struggling to pull the trigger, but it's just too hard. You can't pull that trigger. And most people wake up when that starts happening. Sometimes, you might be sweating. It might have turned into a nightmare type dream. Have you ever had that dream? Um, there's a couple things with that. You can't pull the trigger. There's several reasons for this. I've had these dreams twice in my life. And at the times that I had them, the first time I had them was when I was really started doing some training, but I didn't have enough training. I had started training, and now training isn't just physical training. Um, Part of training is mental training. You've got your basics down, you've got your shooting fundamentals down, you've got your drawing from concealment down. You can get on that target uh, from draw of concealment or open or whichever you do, but you can get on that target under 3 seconds. 3 seconds is honestly not that fast, and it's not that hard to do. You get down to that 2 second mark, that second's hard to shave off. But you get down to that 3 second mark, which is decent, and it's not hard to accomplish for most people. You've gotten to that point, but you start having these dreams of you can't pull the trigger, and you're wondering, oh my goodness, what's going on? Or you haven't gotten to that 3 second, you're wondering, oh, I can't pull the trigger in my dreams, what's going on? Well, your subconscious mind knows. It knows several things. So one is you haven't gotten to the point where you can draw that fast enough, and you are competent enough, and you may hesitate. There's enough videos out there you can go watch people hesitating to draw, and they've got shot. That's one of the things. So it's kind of trying to back you off from pulling it. Don't try to pull it if you're going to hesitate. You haven't got quick enough, so you think that in your mind just for a split second, and then you hesitate. The other is you haven't trained in your mind. Training in your mind is a must. It is detrimental to the physical. You have to get past your mind that you're willing to shoot somebody to protect yourself or someone else. So basically, you have to go ahead and get in your psyche. If somebody attacks me, I'm going to shoot them. Period, point blank, done. I'm going to shoot them. And then you train with that in mind. Also, what you need to do is, especially places that you go, your house is one thing. You need to sit in your house. So you're sitting in your living room. Your front door's in the living room. So you're sitting in your living room. And picture it. Somebody kicks open your door. What are you going to do? Where's your gun at? Is your gun on you? Is your gun staged? Typically I have my gun on me. Plus I have guns in the house staged. So I practice both. So I get that mental picture in my mind. If somebody kicks open the front door, am I going to reach over to my gun that's staged, or is it better to pull it off my body? So I've got that in my mind. Same thing in the bedroom. Somebody kicks open the door in the middle of the night. What do? I have a gun right beside me on my nightstand. I reach, I grab it. When I grab it, I turn the flashlight and laser on, and then I can go take care of business. I've got that in my mind. When I go to church, if somebody kicks open this door or shoots this door out, it's locked. If they kick it open or shoot it to come through it, it's glass. Or if they start busting in the front door, somebody does, what do? You have to get the mental picture of what you're going to do. You're walking in Walmart or whatever, and you got your situational awareness up. So somebody attacks me, what am I going to do? Somebody pulls a gun in front of me and I've got a shopping cart. I'm going to shove a shopping cart into them. I'm going to step back and I'm going to draw my gun. I've got myself mentally prepared for what I'm going to do. And your subconscious mind knows if you're mentally prepared or if you're not mentally prepared. So these dreams can start triggering if you're not mentally or physically prepared. So that's things to consider with that. I've also had the dream I had, the same thing. It was the same dream, basically, just it was a recurring dream. And it literally would happen all the time. I don't know about every night, but at least once or twice a week, until I got my training up to where it needed to be. And it happened the second time when I stopped training for a while. Um, I got so busy with work and so busy with teaching people. You know, with me teaching people, it isn't exactly me training. And I just put it all to the side. So I started having those dreams again. And it was basically my subconscious mind saying, hey, dude, you need to start practicing more. So if you're having these dreams, more than likely, you either don't have the training, you haven't had enough training, you haven't mentally prepared for it, or you've stopped training. So if these dreams are triggering, and this comes from health professionals, you know, this isn't just me talking about it. This is what I experienced and what counseling had told me with my experience. You know, whether you go to a professional counselor or you have a preacher that's a counselor, which was my case. I had a preacher that was a counselor as well. So I was able to talk to him on a one-on-one basis. Um, the things there, that's what starts triggering is the lack of training or the lack of mental preparedness. If you're sitting in a restaurant, how do you sit? You know, I know we can't always, not everybody in that restaurant can have their back to the wall and facing the door. You know, most of the police officers are very adamant about that, but not all the time. We can't do that all the time. So what do? You hear a commotion, you look around, you see something happen. Be mentally prepared. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to get my gun out. This is what's going to happen. So that way you're physically prepared and mentally prepared. And if you're having these dreams, once you get to that point, these dreams should subside. Uh, this is Spencer. This is what happened with me several times in my life. You know, I haven't had this in a long time, but when I started training and when I stopped training, this dream started happening. I know I've heard a lot of people have these dreams, so I just thought I'd try to help you out. Get more training, get mentally prepared, get it in your mind what you're going to do, have your mental psyche ready, and then keep training. This is Spencer with Defense Training. Stay safe, stay armed. Please like, subscribe, and comment on this video below. Thanks.